Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. As you see right here from last week, we saw Roxanne Perez being attacked by Toxic Attraction, the two members of Toxic Attraction who left Roxanne land. But Roxanne gets her retribution later on by doing this to both Toxic Attraction members during their face to face or press conference or whatever you want to call it. That's coming up. Also, too, Von not Von, but Braun Breaker and Chase Grayson Waller. They'll meet this Saturday on NXT Vengeance Day in Charlotte before that championship match. What they had to say, very, very interesting on what both men had to say, leading towards their championship match this Saturday, NXT Vengeance Day, as well as which one of these three teams will advance to meet the tag team champions, the New Day, um, the New Day, former champions, Pretty Deadly, and Pretty, I forgot their name, Gallus. And two, we still figure out the mystery on who's we're gonna solve the mystery between who had hit the number job on the Key Alliance, who Nancy carrying in her and left her land. We'll get to all this and more. And plus, too, on Hot Topics, we're figuring out that Kota Ibushi is now a free agent. And Kota Ibushi, will he be going to AEW or WWE? I'll tell you what he may be heading coming up as the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report that starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show on this Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. Last day of January in NXT. We're heading towards NXT Vengeance Day coming your way this Saturday. Don't forget that we'll have predicted outcome for NXT Vengeance Day coming up. This Saturday, we'll have a special for you. So look out for the special this weekend. And it comes your way. A lot of matches, including this 2 out of 3 falls match between Carmelo Hayes and Apollo Crews. We'll get to that. Also, too, tag team championship match. We'll tell you who's gonna advance. Me and New Day versus Pretty Deadly and Gallus, as well as the women's tag team titles on the line. Katita Chance and Kaden Carter goes against Fallon Henry and Kiana James. These two women, Fallon Henry and Kiana James, fought each other over a bar, and now they're gonna team up to take down the tag team champions. Ain't that something? Y'all fight over the ownership of a bar, and now y'all want to, the tag team champions. But we'll get that. All right. First thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect TV on YouTube and our other social media channels. Thank you all for watching. Join in that conversation using the hashtag, like I said, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, we got a lot to get to. We're gonna get things started with this. We're gonna get things started with Jinder Mahal. It was the Creed brothers taking on Jinder Mahal's group. I don't even know what to call this group, this Indian group. But Jinder Mahal group, the Creed brothers, Indian Shear, with Jinder Mahal took on the Creed brothers, the former tag team champions. The Creed brothers now want to get their hands on Indian Shear. The Indian Shear are some big, tall, giant Indians, along with Jinder Mahal as their manager and their mouthpiece. Jinder Mahal knows a thing or two. He should have used them two as his passport to get to the WWE Championship. I guess he didn't know at the time. Well, Jinder helped out his team, Indian Shear, with the assist by pulling Ivy Niles' leg and helping Ivy Niles helping his team get the win. So in this year might be a powerful destructive force in tag team coming down. They all look in size. Look, Jinder about 6'5". Veer is about almost 6'5" himself, 6'5", 6'6". And this other dude, he look like he's 6'11". Jinder Mahal has him a stable of Indians. So hey, it what it is. Also too, we hear that what's his name? If we can show him right quick. Um, Zoe Starks was in action. She went against Indy Hartwell, defeated Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell had a lot of chain wrestling. Zoe Starks doing that pin, which is unnecessary to me. But Zoe Starks won her match, and she won her match. And I'll tell you this, Zoe Starks might be to me one of the culprits who may have ran over Nakia Lyons. I believe Zoe Stark's the one that did it because she was jealous of Nakia Lyons and she kept talking about Nakia when Nakia like doing some mannerism, prancing around the ring and showing booty shots. So look for Zoe Starks to be the perpetrator in this attack with Nakia. Also too, um, we know that the women's championship is online. As Toxic Attraction, both Toxic Attraction members um decided to get their hands dirty last week when they both attacked NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez and left her laying and left her out where she was. Well, we know that both women will be at Vengeance Day. Toxic Attraction, right? For the women, right? For the women's championship. We know that, but could Roxanne Perez? This is her first challenge as being women's champion, being tested. Roxanne Perez said she was not going to be denied. She was not denied. She told them two women that she's going to have it for them. This is coming up. She left and she came to their dressing room and found them and started cleaning house. Roxanne Perez wants to clean house. In order to do so, she has to do it at Vengeance Day. And I'll tell you this weekend on Predict the Outcome, who I believe will win their match coming forward. And here's some more shots of Zoe Starks. Zoe Starks might have a feud with Indy Hartwell and Soroka coming down the road, but you can tell she's gonna have a feud with what's her name once she gets healed and healthy. Nakia Lyons being healed and healthy. With that, but Nakia Lyons sent a I guess she sent a message. If we can find this is when Nikita had sent she said she had surgery. Said it was a success. Ready to pounce. So said big thank you to the doctors. The kid would be back scrolling there. A lot of people are pinpointing that Zoe Starks was the one that took Nikki out, and Nancy Kerrigan her like Tanya Harding. Also, too, we know that this Sunday at NXT Vengeance Day, Wesley must defend his North American Championship against that's his name, Dijak. He's gonna have to defend against Dijak. Dijak came out there and challenged another fellow big guy, Von Wagner, and Dijak went off on Von Wagner, being Von Wagner, and got the win over Von Wagner. Von Wagner didn't even have a chance in that match, to be honest. He pinned Von Wagner. I think Von Wagner gonna have to go back to the drawing board, and Von Wagner might have to go back to the drawing board. That's what had happened to him. Also, too, Sophie, what's her name? Screeners. She made her debut. She won her match, and she did so effectively. She's like one of those Twitch screamers and stuff. She's screaming Twitch, but she's going out there performing the way she did tonight. So hey, more power to her and stuff. We'll see. She said her goal is to become the NXT Women's Champion. In order to do so, she got to win some matches and get her name out there in order to do so. Also, too, Drew Gulak, another former face of the main roster. Drew Gulak got demoted. Drew Gulak now down on NXT along with Jinder Mahal and the rest of them. Drew Gulak was in action against William Regal's son and won his match over Regal's son by a roll up. Gulak went against Charlie Dempsey and got the win over Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey probably had to recover from that going forward. What else? This right here, I guess Tyler Bate getting called out by what's his name. So a lot going on with that. So hey, you know how that be. So we'll see how that's gonna go against him going against Gable Stevenson brother. How that's gonna play out eventually. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. We told you about we told you about Von Wagner getting pinned by Drew Gulak. Gulak trying to be Demolition Man, who knows? Also, too, is we seeing a newfound alliance in the making between Alba Fire and Issa Rae. These two women battled each other at Deadline, and now they're gonna join forces. And I guess we just have to wait and see how this is gonna play out between them two joining forces down the road. And finally, we can find Chase U was in action. They went against the team of East. I forgot this team. Many of you may not know. Many of you may know this team. I was figuring Chase U was gonna win. They went against this team. Interest. Yeah, yeah. But Chase U won the match, so they advanced. Being Joe Gacy's team, Chase U advances, and they will get the tag team championship opportunity. They will be added to the tag team championship match in that fatal four way as the New Day defends their goal, their tag team goal against Pretty Deadly, Gallus, and Chase U in that fatal four way. So looking forward to see it. Like I said, we'll have predicted outcome this weekend. So look forward before NXT Vengeance Day. It'll come up probably that Saturday. And so look for that because it's going to be an amazing show. We're going to give you recaps, not recaps, but predictions, match previews, and who's going to have the advantage heading towards NXT Vengeance Day. And both New Day members, our main roster members, they was part of the Royal Rumble. So hey, that was an amazing Royal Rumble. So we'll talk about that. Speaking of that, we told you the championship match between Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller inside of a 15-foot solid steel cage. These two men have no but big bones about it. They're going to want to beat the living hell out of each other, and they're going to do so inside that solid steel cage this Saturday for NXT Vengeance Day. Grayson Waller has been like the Miz in NXT. He's been looked down, looked frowned upon. Now this is his time. This is his moment. The only way to do so, he has to take out champion Braun Breaker to make himself a serious threat to Braun's NXT championship. In order to do so, you gotta take Braun out eventually. So we look forward to seeing that. So that ends the NXT Ring Report. We're gonna move forward to Wrestling Hot Top. It's right here. It's Sami Zayn. Speaking of Royal Rumble, it's been this has been like the one of the, like I said about the Royal Rumble. That Royal Rumble will go down in history as one of the biggest Royal Rumbles to date. like I said, this Royal Rumble proved to a shadow of doubt that um, wrestling has some sort of staying power. If you ask me, what had went down between Sami Zayn, the Usos, and remember this beatdown, and minus Jay, the bloodline taking down Jay out the equation. Bloodline really doing some heavy duty damage right there. Sami Zayn kicking him out the group. Which he shouldn't have been in the group in the first place. But you live, you learn. So Sami Zayn got the WWEshop.com, and we're gonna see what Sammy's response coming up this Friday on SmackDown. So look for the SmackDown Ring Report this week, and we're gonna get reaction. Sami Zayn might have to have a reaction after what had happened to him this past weekend. He probably didn't see it coming. Sami Zayn, leader of the blood, was member of the bloodline, not no more. Like I said about Sami, I don't know if he's gonna have some hell to pay what Roman did to him. Well, I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen, how this all gonna play out eventually down the road. I don't know if Sami Zayn gonna want his revenge on what Roman did to him. So looking forward to seeing that. Also, too, we're looking for that. We're hearing reports that Kota Ibushi, who used to wrestle for New Japan, well, Kota Ibushi may have made his choice by stating that he is done with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kota Ibushi, who used to be with Kenny Omega. Oh. So Kota Ibushi, now a free agent. Oh, likely you're gonna see Kota Ibushi down the road. But hold on. Where he stands, and this is we can show it. This is what New Japan Pro Wrestling has sent out on their press release today. Kota Ibushi, with the conclusion of his contract period on January 31st, Kota Ibushi has departed from New Japan Pro Wrestling, has been recovering from injury since 2021. We apologize for Ibushi fans for the abrupt announcement. And you know, wishing Ibushi well. So Kota Ibushi, no longer a member of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's free from his contract. Now, and many people are speculating that could he be AEW bound? So we'll have a close eye and close update if something goes down, and follow this story. Kota Ibushi does become AEW bound, join Kenny Omega down the road. They was like Golden Lovers or something like that. That tag team. So when you see the Golden Lovers reunite, we'll just have to wait and see. So hey, speaking of contracts, Fandango, who now known as Dirty Dango, has signed with Impact Wrestling. I guess we Fandango now found him a new home, and it's Impact Wrestling. Okay. So hey, we'll just have to wait and see on that one. All right. All right now. All right. And finally, Logan Paul has signed, he just made official that his official sports energy drink, Prime, has become the official sports drink of UFC. Logan Paul everywhere. Even he was part of the Royal Rumble this past weekend. Logan Paul doing it all. So Logan Paul now got his injured sports drink now, part of the UFC. And you see Dana White. Why would you sign with Dana White after he slapped his wife? Yeah. And the TBS still gonna keep him. Well, you know what? It is what it is. That's Dana White's business. All right. We're gonna end this right now with this two-face screen between Von Wagner and Bronson and Grayson Waller. We're gonna have the predict the outcome for NXT Vengeance Day this weekend. So look out for that coming your way here on Connect TV on YouTube and our streaming direct our social channels as well. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long and thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. See you later.